All right. Welcome to episode, some number 53. That's it. That's it.
See, I was good for something.
I know. You can keep track of the number of podcasts of the Coffee and Conspiracy podcast. We are joined today by
Cassie.
And John.
Yay!
Yay!
So, we had a we had a not so great adventure.
No.
Day.
It's a great adventure.
Too great adventure.
It was not an adventure at all.
Guess what, guys? We never made it there.
No.
We're here. We didn't make it there.
Ooh.
Hence why I'm drinking beer instead of coffee.
Yeah. So, while we would have loved to share stories of flying high on roller coasters and
Log flumes.
log flumes and
And the wet rapid. What was it? Or the rapids?
the roaring rapids
yeah.
and
Man, that's
all
not-
that lovely theme park goodness that you do.
And the 4D Justice League.
Yeah, that we didn't get to see. So we would love to share those stories with you, but we can't.
Yeah, that's not going to happen tonight. Maybe on a future podcast.
Yeah. So why? Why, you ask, did
Yeah,
we
why did
not?
that happen?
Because my car is a piece of shit.
Yes. Yes.
I am graciously accepting any donations you may have so that I may buy a rocket launcher with which to blow the son of a bitch to kingdom come.
How did this come to be? Like, what happened with the car?
Okay, so we leave the house this morning. My car is running perfectly fine. And then all of a sudden, we go to my house to pick up the sports bottles that I forgot in a fit of brilliance last night. And then we get back on the highway and we start trucking toward Great Adventure. And then I get on the interstate and all of a sudden it starts to overheat.
That doesn't sound fun at all.
A lot. So I pull over into a Wawa. I open up the radiator and I bleed off the pressure and I cool it down. And then I make cardinal sin mistake number 2 and I get on dun 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 the Jersey Turnpike.
Yeah, it's not a good
Mistake
idea.
number 1 was probably not turning around at that wall right there.
I'll agree with that.
Probably. That probably was mistake number. But
No, that might have been mistake number 2. Mistake number
okay,
1 was
mistake
not
number
taking your
1
car.
was not taking one of the 3 working vehicles that sat in front of my home all day. Like that was mistake number 1.
Yeah.
But granted, we didn't know.
No.
Hindsight is 20/20. We didn't know.
You couldn't have known.
These things cannot be predicted. However, we have learned that the Jersey Turnpike is not
not.
like John.
Yeah,
Like, it just
it's
No.
not a good place to break down.
I am forever allergic to the New Jersey Turnpike.
But we did learn some valuable information.
Yes.
that we are
About
gonna-
the Jersey
We are
Turnpike.
going to share this information with you right now.
And it's going to
Cassie?
save you something.
Yes, this is good. This is going to save you guys a bunch of headache. Actually, if you were on any turnpike, because
Yep.
we have learned that not in addition to the Jersey Turnpike, the Pennsylvania Turnpike and the Garden State Expressway,
And the Atlantic City Expressway.
right, all follow this rule.
So essentially, if you break down on the Jersey Turnpike, only government licensed vehicles are allowed to enter that turnpike and remove vehicles from that road.
And that includes tow trucks. So
Yes.
it's only certain licensed tow companies can do that.
Exactly. So I call AAA. Always have a AAA membership.
AAA is very valuable.
Always have a AAA
Shameless
membership.
plug! Shameless plug! AAA! We
Yay.
rock! Okay.
Because without it,
Triple A, get it now.
we would have been completely screwed. Just completely.
Unless we're like millionaires. And we're not.
Yeah, we're
So-
not. No.
What was the total of that first tow? Like
$107.
$107. That's a lot of money. That's a
So
drop.
Okay, and literally we only went about 5 miles.
Yeah,
Yeah.
literally we were in that vehicle for about 5 miles, maybe 10 minutes tops.
yep.
Mind you, we were very confused because when the lovely tow truck man came to pick us up,
He was very nice.
we thought, yay, we're going home.
No.
Till we suddenly realized he was continuing to drive in the wrong direction.
Not to mention, did not know. Asked us where we were going.
Right, and we were like, shouldn't
Shouldn't
you
you
have
know
the
that?
address?
Anyway, so when you get picked up off the turnpike or the expressways or anything like that, they will not tow you to your destination. This licensed tow company will tow you to their lot. which you then have to call AAA again to get towed from their lot home or wherever you are taking that vehicle.
It sucked.
In our case, it took 3 hours of sitting in the tow lot.
And then another, 2 hours to get home?
Roughly.
Traffic, yeah,
So about
really.
5-hour ordeal was spent between tow trucks.
Oh, and always make sure you have an up-to-date AAA membership card on you.
Yes, they will not accept a digital copy that's stored in your phone.
That's
or-
perfectly legitimate.
Right, because, technology. But,
It's amazing, but I guess they're not up to par with technology.
yeah, apparently.
Even though there's an app for that,
Yeah, fuck
don't bother getting the app for that.
Yeah, fuck the app. The app doesn't
So
matter.
it cost us $107 for that 5-minute tow.
It also cost me another $20 in cash for the toll getting back because it's a rather large truck.
Yep.
It's not a car. So,
Yep.
all things to keep in mind. What would they do if you didn't have cash? I mean, what if you seriously didn't have cash or a
Billion, I
credit card?
guess. They would have billed me.
I don't know. I mean, they have an easy pass. I don't even
There's
know.
a lot of them that if you don't have the cash, they won't release the car. And we would have been stuck.
Cute.
In fact, most tow companies that I know, if you cannot pay them up front, they will not give you the car.
But for the toll money? We're just talking toll money
Yeah,
here.
I'm just talking about the toll.
Same thing. There's a lot of them that won't give you the car.
Needless to say, without a AAA membership, you need to be a millionaire if your car breaks down on the side of the road somewhere.
And then there was the confusion calling AAA the first time, them telling us, because we had 4 people in this car. 4 people who had to ride in the tow truck. So I called them.
That was comfortable, by the way.
Not comfortable
okay.
I was
at all.
squishing the back.
No,
Yeah.
no,
my
not
leg,
comfortable at
I had
all.
my left leg up for like almost 2 hours, like this, because
A 2-hour ride of bouncing down Interstate 295, having your balls crunched.
yes, it's not a good thing.
Poor Steven had to just come back and lay down.
Yeah.
He was like, fuck you all.
Yep,
I'm taking a nap.
But-
taking a nap.
When I first called AAA, because there were 4 of us, they said, we'll be sending transportation. I'm like, what does that mean? She's like, what do you mean, what does that mean? I'm like, what does it mean you're sending transportation? Does that mean that another car is coming to pick us up? And she's like, yes.
Yeah, they were gonna call a taxi cab from Jersey to Delaware.
Love that bill.
And I asked them, so I called them back after they connected me to the Jersey Turnpike Authority. They connected me again to the Jersey Turnpike Authority. Then I finally got a hold of them and said, okay, so what does this transportation mean? She's like, what are you talking about? I said, I was told you'd be sending transportation for the 4 of us because there are 4 of us. And she said, hold on, please. First she said there'd be a taxi cab. I said, are you covering that?
Because anybody who has ever ridden in a cab, or in my case, driven a cab, knows how much taxi ride costs per 1/10 of a mile.
Right. And then I looked up, when we were at that tow yard, sitting, for shits and giggles, I pull my beautiful Uber app up, and it would have been $77.32 to take us from that tow yard to my front door.
That's pretty crazy.
It's a lot of money.
And then my mom drove all the way up from Dover, fucking Delaware, to take us from Pennsylvania back down to Delaware.
Because my mom, who lives 5 minutes from the repair shop, was too busy cleaning the bathroom.
Man.
Mind you,
As you know where priorities are.
mind you,
Priorities.
it's about a 15-20 minute drive from John's mom's house, which is 5 minutes from where we were, to Kristyn's house. Whereas for my mom, it is over an hour drive.
Man, that toilet must have been really fucking
Yeah.
dirty.
Yeah.
Right?
Like,
It-
really
It is
dirty.
over an hour drive from Dover to the repair shop.
Your mom's pretty awesome for doing that.
And then on top
Shout
of that,
out to like Cassie's mom.
Yeah,
like,
Cassie's mom.
yeah,
She
and then
Yes,
on
it's
top
not.
of that, she chilled there for about 2 hours waiting
because
for
we
us
were
because
so
we were
far behind.
stuck waiting for the tow truck.
Yeah.
She listens to any anything she wants.
Yeah.
Cassie, you told her she's not allowed to
I
listen.
know, Cassie told her mommy she's not allowed to listen to our podcast. How messed up
I
is
did
that?
not actually say
Yes, she
that.
did. Yeah,
I
she
said I'm
she
not
did.
sure you'd want to listen to the podcast, but
She loves it. So she really saved our asses
She
tonight.
did.
So
That-
shout
that
out.
was awesome.
Thank you. Thank you.
Cheers. I
Cheers.
raised my beer to Cassie's mom.
I raised my
Yay,
Boston
coffee.
Pepsi.
Cheers.
Yeah.
We're all drinking different beverages.
We are.
This is really okay. I am actually drinking coffee on the Coffee Conspriacy podcast for once. No beer this time.
John's the
So
one drinking
John's
the
got
beer.
the beer. He earned the beer today. So
I have the Pepsi.
I'm drinking lemonade and Sprite.
it's really good.
It
It's
is
actually this
really
thing
good.
at Boton Market now. We learned that they have drink mix selections.
They do, man.
So they're like helping you out to like get something a little better than what they offer.
Yeah.
So like they had menu. It was like fill half of you. So if you would like to make a raspberry like spritzer thing, which I'm gonna call it a raspberry spritzer thing. Like you put half raspberry lemonade and half Sprite, and you're supposed to put lemonade in there too, but they were all out of it, so
Yes,
we
they
had
were.
to
It was
make do with just
The little light
two
was
of the
on.
three.
I know you
But
were,
it
like,
was
pressing the button.
really good.
It's delicious.
It is delicious. I mean, it was really
so
good.
if you're looking for a good drink, almost any restaurant, if they have raspberry lemonade and Sprite, you can make this yourself. It's like no big trademark to Boton Market.
We're giving all the good tips out tonight.
We are. There was like 3 different choices, but we only went with that one.
It was a good one.
Mhm.
Very good one.
It is delicious. They also changed their cup size
They
at
did.
Boton Market.
They must have got the memo.
Well, okay, they would give you. Okay, this is so off topic from our great car adventure. However, we did go to Boton Market tonight, and they
Seeds.
Food.
we need sustenance,
Exactly.
these
I
guys.
mean,
So,
we sat for almost 5 hours.
right. So
Mind you, we left the house at like 9:30 in the morning. And we didn't eat again until about, what, 5 o'clock?
Something like that.
Yeah. hmm
So,
Unless you count the snack. I mean, me and
Oh,
Steven
yeah.
did walk to McDonald's to get a snack.
that was around 2:30.
That was around 2:30. Yeah.
I had some gummy lifesavers.
Yes, you did.
That doesn't really count.
Yeah, why did you call me at 2:45? Whose idea was that to call me at 2:45 in the afternoon?
It was ours.
I called
because,
to tell you the tow truck was coming.
Yeah, because
I
got an
already knew that
update.
information.
Mind you,
You didn't know that
at
information.
2:45, I get an update that the tow truck has been dispatched.
You want to know what time the tow truck got there?
4:15.
Yeah, it's a big gap of time.
I hate waiting for tow trucks. They always take their good old time.
Yeah, they-
the tow truck guy that we had though,
Yes.
he was a very nice guy.
He was
He was
awesome.
pretty cool, yeah. Shout out to Tom of A&A Towing.
Yeah, it was really he
In
was,
Ocean City, New Jersey.
Yep.
He's a nice guy.
He was pretty awesome. He talked to us. He made the ride in 2 hours of traffic rather enjoyable.
It was
Yes,
very
he
good
did.
talking to him.
Yeah, instead of other tow truck drivers who sit there on their phone the whole time.
Yeah.
Oh, that annoys the crap out of me.
He's like, you guys are really mellow. You guys are really
He
cool.
said we were his...
He said we were his
It's
most
interesting.
interesting tow.
Yes.
No, we are an eclectic group of individuals.
We are.
Yes, we definitely are. But anyway, I'm sorry, I interrupted your
I don't know,
story
but okay,
about-
yes, yeah. Oh no, I was saying Boton Market changed their cup sizes.
Yes.
They used to give you that giant ass green cup.
It was
Like,
very
it looked like a
large.
sports bottle
very
cup,
large.
actually. And I mean, that thing is humongous. If you're just like getting a drink, like I could never finish it.
You have to always split one.
Right, but then sometimes you don't think and you order 2 drinks and you're like, oh man, I don't need that. But now that they're back to rather large but regular size cups.
Yeah, it's like a little bit over medium. It's like a large
That's a
cup.
pretty large cup.
It's a big cup. Look at it compared. Look, I have a 20-ounce Wawa
Bigger
cup.
than a
like
20
next to it,
ounce
so it's-
Wawa cup.
Right, it's bigger, and that's so it's roughly probably about a 24-ounce cup. I
I
would
think
say.
24?
Yeah, because it's wide.
Doesn't say, does it?
No, it doesn't say it on the bottom.
We're looking for the ounces on
Yeah.
the Boton Market cup. We cannot find it.
I think it's a little bigger than a 24 ounce.
I think it's 24 or 26, but
I'd lean closer to 26.
yeah, that's like that. No, I think you're starting to get into big gulp territory.
No, because
Yeah,
they're like
30 ounces.
30.
Yep.
30.
It
Okay.
says it right there on the bottom of the thing.
Oh look, So it does.
See, it says 30 ounces.
Good, because that's
Okay.
what I was
Do you think
leaning
the other
towards,
cups were 30 ounces? Because they were narrow at the bottom, though.
Which other cups?
The old Boston Market cups.
The ones you were just talking about?
It's possible.
I mean, because they were kind of narrow. They were supposed to look like Coke glasses, like old Coke glasses.
It is possible.
Well, anymore. At least here, they're no more. That was my big news today. Boston Market changed their cup sizes.
And AAA memberships.
Yeah. So
Always
can we
have-
talk about Ken? Ken Doll's getting a man bun.
But oh my god, I saw that.
They're gone
That's it.
fucking hipster. I hate hipsters. I apologize to anybody that is a hipster that listens to this podcast.
That's like half our fan base, man. What the hell? You're putting them in a corner.
Alright, well they can send me hate. At least they'll send some kind of comment.
We were up in
At
Fishtown,
that point.
Pennsylvania. There's a lot of hipsters up there.
Who I invaded enemy territory
We
that
did.
night.
We did.
Where were you?
Kung Fu Necktie.
Which is a really cool venue. in
Off
Pennsylvania.
of Market and Girard, I think.
Nice hood for a venue.
Yeah, there was a lot of hipsters.
Lots of
like
hipsters.
90%
It's been
hipsters.
completely overtaken by hipsters.
Yeah,
It's
like
no
beer-
more
like
ghetto
beer garden.
anymore.
Yeah.
It's all hipster. We did see some woman get her phone stolen.
She got her phone stolen and she was running after the kids.
Mm-hmm.
There were kids on
And a
bikes.
cop just happened to be driving by. She hopped right in the car with the cop, and they
It was
the
like,
cop
it was like
chasing the
She
kids.
just jumped in that shit. And just,
Yeah, we were
real.
like, wow. And she was like, come back, you little fucker. He took my
Yeah,
phone. I was
yeah.
like, oh my God, you know? Look, it was hipster. Like, it was definitely, like, but yeah. So
At least it wasn't a crackhead hooker this time.
yeah, Ken got a man bun.
Yeah, I did see that.
He has seven skin tones and 3 body types now.
Well,
Wow.
that's
I did
good.
see something
I
about
saw
that on
something about it a little
Facebook.
bit.
I was like, Ken's got a dad bod. Like a dad bod Ken and a super skinny jean Ken and like the
We've got so many
Who
different
makes those
Barbies.
decisions?
Why
You ever
not
think about
Ken?
that? Like,
Well,
dude,
Ken made his debut, I believe it was 1971. And then him and Barbie broke up in 2004.
that's still a long relationship, though.
And then they got back together in 2011.
Wow.
So
Who makes those decisions,
they've been
though?
going strong ever since.
Do they sit down in a boardroom and be like, hey,
I
guys,
would like to know, did
we gotta break
Barbie
them up.
have a replacement? Did Ken have
yeah,
like
did she have a side guy? Or?
Is
Well,
she
there are
like a rebound?
others than
Yeah,
Barbie.
what's-
There's Midge.
Midge was her best friend.
Yeah.
Skipper's her little sister.
Sister. Did Ken have something with Skipper?
Oh, no.
Oh,
We're
shit.
delving into the Mattel.
I know.
We're going
Ken
Springer
got-
up in here.
Ken got caught fapping to Skipper.
Oh. So Cassie just learned the definition of fapping tonight.
Yes, I did.
So.
Yes, I did.
Okay. We might not have
Enlighten-
to go
enlighten our
on
audience.
that.
What is
Yeah, I
fap-
know
what
what
is-
does fapping mean.
What does fapping mean?
Why am I called
You were the one that
Because you were the one who didn't know what fapping is.
I'm not the one that brought it up, so what's fapping, John?
Why are you going to throw me under the bus like that?
She
Oh.
As the Diet Pepsi squirts out her nose.
Thank you. Because you deserve it.
Because I deserve it. Thanks.
Well, you do have the beer, so.
Yes,
like,
I do
all
have
right,
the beer.
The guy with the beer's got to talk about the fapping.
Enlighten the
The
audience.
fapping. So fapping, basically, for those of you who probably already know, but some of you might not, fapping is another word for jerking off. Plain and simple.
Yeah, really, there's no more to it than that.
There is no more to it than that.
Yep.
So congratulations, now you know what fapping is.
Are you breathing all right over there?
I'm
Through your
good.
nose?
I'm
Okay.
good.
If I have to pull a mouth to mouth on you tonight, because you can't breathe. Yeah, I'd probably
I thought
start.
you were gonna do that anyway tonight. Ooh.
Call that.
John goes, I need more beer.
Don't let that come out your nose.
Okay, you can't keep this Pepsi together. I swear to God, she is not the one drinking over here, okay?
Knocking it over and everything.
I have not had any
She has
alcoholic
snorted
beverage.
out her nose, like it's gone down her shirt, and she just knocked the bottle over. So.
I think my sugar's a little wonky right now.
Forget that. I'm just gonna start fapping.
Yeah, Fappy's a little more entertaining than Bob Dylan's.
Did you say fappy?
Fappy
Fappy.
is more entertaining than Bob Dylan's performance.
We're
in
gonna get a
Firefly.
puppy and we're gonna name it Fappy.
Fappy. Oh, shit. No, that's so wrong.
Fapping is more entertaining than Bob Dylan's
Yes.
performance of Firefly.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
like
He must have really sucked.
oh my god,
man.
it was
Let me-
the
let me-
worst.
Let me put you in, man. Let me put you in.
Go ahead, Steven, because you don't talk enough on this podcast.
Well, I mean, like, it's Bob Dylan. He's an amazing songwriter, probably one of the best in America, and
And the only gay Eskimo in his tribe.
pretty much, yes. But, like, it was just a shitty performance. I mean, you want to go see Bob Dylan to see Bob Dylan. Well, the camera work, it doesn't focus in on him. It's just him, and then they never focused in on him or the band. It was just like one camera angle.
he made them stick on a static wide shot
Yeah,
on
it
the
was
big
a wide shot
jumbotron.
while they played. They played 11 songs. They played. They played.
He played these times have changed. Times are
Yeah,
changing,
yeah.
and he played. Oh gosh. Why is that song not coming to me now?
It doesn't matter. But anyway.
Yeah, it doesn't
like,
really matter.
but,
oh,
I mean-
make me feel your love.
Yeah, make you feel my love.
Okay.
I was gonna
Or
say
make
it
you
probably
feel my-
shouldn't matter if fapping is more
But here's the
entertaining.
thing. Everybody knows make you feel my love.
Uh-huh.
Okay, Billy Joel's cover of that is what was hugely popular. Garth Brooks' later cover of that, hugely fucking popular. Bob Dylan, not so much. You know,
Yeah.
which I had to actually laugh because, like, my dear friend Bill shared a comment with me on Facebook that said that Bob Dylan actually closed out his recent set in San Francisco with a little free bird.
That's entertaining.
And, you know, to think that he would do that is like utterly ridiculous because they said some crowd, you know how people get drunk at concerts, they get free bird. Right, so
Yeah.
Dylan actually listened and closed with free bird.
Wow.
So weird. Wish you would have done that at Firefly.
Yeah.
It would have made it more entertaining, to
But
be
he
honest.
played 11 songs. I didn't know any songs that he played, and it was just like, and his voice kind of sucks. Let's be
Oh,
honest.
it sounded like he had marbles in his
Yeah.
mouth.
Yeah,
Like,
I
he
was gonna
was.
say, I heard he mumbled through
Yeah.
everything.
Oh my god, it was so bad. And it's, you know, you're seeing like literally a living legend and you
Yeah.
feel awful
Yeah.
to sit there and go, okay, you know, I don't have, there's nothing enjoyable. I'd rather go see Rainbow Kitten Surprise,
And that's what we did.
who were not very good either.
They were kind of hipster,
Yeah, I know.
but Kesha killed it.
Yeah, Kesha killed it. And to say that Kesha killed it over Bob Dylan, God, that's a sentence I never wanted to utter in my lifetime. Kesha's a huge guilty pleasure of mine, and she fucking rocked it.
She
But,
did.
like, it just... Yeah, Bob Dylan, not so much. Not so much.
Now, mind you, that Cassie and Kristyn went to Firefly on Friday and left me home fapping and playing Borderlands.
That sounds like a good time, then, man. I would totally. Never mind. Like, well, you're looking at me like that.
You better
Like
be
that.
careful what you utter.
I like my alone time too.
You really?
No. I take
See,
that back.
John was complaining. You're doing the opposite of complaining.
Yeah, you're not complaining.
I'm not complaining.
You can stay home and fap away
Hey,
if
hey,
you would
hey.
really like to do that.
I kind of walked into that going, guys.
Fap away, love.
Fap away,
Fap
yeah.
away. You love to dig yourself in a hole,
I do.
right?
What do you have written over there?
It's the name of the podcast, which will be revealed when I type it out.
Okay,
so
cool.
We will say.
Sounds pretty good.
Yay!
We'll let you read it there, Stephen.
I like that.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yes. So, as we've said before, we were sorry that you couldn't come. You were cranky that
You
day.
had a
all
problem
day.
coming. He was fapping all night long.
Exactly.
Oh God, it's too easy with this. Like, it's too
I
easy.
wasn't really that upset. I was home fapping and playing Borderlands.
You're right, it is easy.
So easy. Just open the door. Come on through.
Look, they're coming again.
Guns, guns, Pornhub, and Claptrap. Oh my!
Claptrap.
From Borderlands.
The character from if you never played Borderlands, you don't know who Claptrap is. Claptrap is the very annoying and highly comical fucking annoying ass robot. that is like one of the feature characters in the Borderlands series. Anybody who listens to this who's a gamer that has ever played this game will, I'm sure, agree with me on how annoyingly funny Claptrap is.
Yeah, don't play. Don't a gamer.
I have part 1 and 2 at my house.
Claptrap is a robot who wishes he could fap.
Yes, I will agree with that. How's your beer?
Tasty.
Steven's like he's ready for the next topic. Look at him.
Yes,
I know,
am.
right? He's on his phone.
I know he's ready.
I've been away all day. I did get in touch with that group. You know.
What are you talking about?
You
You
can
have access to your phone all day.
Not to mention you
Sitting
could
in a
wait
tow yard.
Yeah, you could wait until the podcast is over.
I'm sorry. Got things to do. No, I'm just kidding.
I dig that hole deeper, Steven. Dig that hole
Hey, you know
deeper.
what?
You're going to be doing a lot of fapping in the
Yeah.
Hop away.
Yeah. Keep going, Steven.
There's a lot of fapping in your
Our
future.
fashion, yeah. Yep. So what you guys think of Firefly though?
It was hot.
It was very hot.
It was very hot. And we didn't have access to the super VIP like we did last year.
Yeah, that was like a disappointment. I didn't like the fact that, like, I don't give a shit. I'll call them out on here because they don't know about this podcast, really. And even if they did, I don't care. Because they pit media against one another. Like, you can't deem one outlet to be... Some media had little
hot
air balloons on their bracelet, and they were allowed to go in super VIP with air conditioning and get drinks. However, you know...
It's not all about money though. They probably paid for that shit.
No, they didn't pay for it.
it.
No, it's just them deeming one outlet to be more important than another
That's
one.
kind of shitty.
You know, like, there was some guy commenting back and forth with me on Facebook. Like, you know, for the first time in 10 years, I got denied for Warped Tour. Okay? That is, like, the most bizarre thing. I mean, Warped Tour fucking sucks anyway, like, now, from what it used to be. Except for Guar. Guar is
the
fucking
shit.
awesome, and they're
Guar.
on there, so, like, they're
Love
killing it
Guar.
every night. They could just... I mean, Guar should just... No, I'm not...
Dominate.
I can't say that on the air. Like, I'm not gonna make threats, like, on the air. But Guar should make fake plastic dummies of every other band and tear their heads off on stage. There, see, I can say it that way.
They should.
But, like, to get that type of thank you after, like, 10 years, it's like a slap in the face.
It definitely.
You know, so, like, I made a comment today in a Facebook group that shall remain nameless that I'm a part of, and, you know, a guy commented back, well, oh, I think they're just, you know, denying all the sites with very little traffic. And I went, no, I have 2.5 million visitors per month across our network. I really don't think traffic was the problem this year compared to some. And, like, yeah, it was like crickets after that. And I'm like, yeah, you're wrong.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, yeah, am I bitter? Okay, it's Larry's birthday, so I would much rather go out and
Larry,
celebrate with
shout out
Larry.
Larry.
We miss you. But, yeah, so, I mean, I'd rather do that instead,
Larry's
obviously.
also the one that posted the image of the man buns on Ken.
Oh, I did a story about that before
Oh,
that.
did you? I saw it because of Larry.
So, yeah,
Shout
Larry,
out to Larry.
keeping up with the hit. Larry just wants a man bun.
I think he does.
He wouldn't let me do it, but I tried.
He dreams about it at night and starts fapping.
You got a haircut.
Yeah.
Did?
Yeah, no man bun. But yeah, I mean, it's just, I don't know, it's just, it was a super big blow this year to, like, not get that. But, you know, I mean, it happens. I guess what? I'm done with Warped Tour forever, so they can go fuck themselves. Like, honestly, because I don't care about doing it anymore. You know? Like, if that's what you get after 10 years of doing something,
Yeah.
I'm done
It
with
is
you.
not the case,
I'm
yeah.
done with you. I don't have time for that.
Mhm.
You know? Anymore, all this publicist bullshit is just, it's such a popularity contest.
Yeah.
And I said this is the one thing I did want to bring up that it bothered me because a lot of these publicity firms, and this is like a personal rant I'm going on that really has nothing to do with the rest of the podcast, but I have worked with some of these publicists for the past 10 years that I've been a part of PCM, and we've expanded, you know, that now we include not only Pop Culture Madness, but we have sites like Age of the Nerd and Rock Revival and Music Mayhem and all these other sites included. Not to mention TV, reviews, lifestyle, all of that.
Amen.
And you work with these publicists for like 10 years. Okay, so they know you. They email you almost every day with a bunch of stuff you probably don't have time to do. And it's fine. You know, they're doing their job. But not one of them has ever reached out to me and said, hey, Chris, what's going on? How come you haven't posted as much lately? Is everything okay with the site? You know, we've gotten hacked before. We've had to change servers multiple times. Google's changing of their algorithms has fucked us over multiple times as far as search results go. But now they're so ready to turn their back on you and just go, oh, well, I'm not giving you anything anymore because you're not doing. And I get that, but at least ask me why. Yeah. After 10 years, then I'm not doing anything.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That makes sense. That makes perfect sense.
You know, because you talk to these people on a week-to-week basis. So they would think, you know, they'd be like, hey, Chris, you know, I noticed you're not posting any of my releases anymore. Is something going on over there? You know, are you guys still in business? Are you okay? No, none of that. You know, and it's like literally, as soon as you don't do something, you don't fucking matter anymore. And that's what bothers me. That's an end rant.
Is your rant over? You alright? Did you get it all out?
Maybe. I might cry.
Don't cry.
It kind of makes sense, though, because it almost seems like just that, like you said, it's like a popularity contest. And
it's a really big blow.
Dude, it's so fucking thankless. And this goes across the board. This is not just music, because I work a lot in television and film also, and it's the same thing. Where it's, you know, they don't even bother to ask. Like, you know, they're like, you know, I really haven't heard from that site in a while. Like, I wonder if they're still up and running. Like, and maybe I should ask her if everything's okay over there. Because I would tell them, look, we're not making any money. We got hacked multiple times. We've been trying to play catch up on a lot of stuff we can't do, you know. Plus, I'm a one-woman show, basically. You know? So there might be some changes coming over there pretty soon, but stay tuned.
Yeah, right.
We'll see. We will see. We have San Diego Comic-Con coming up. It's super exciting.
Yes, we do. I'm part of that now, I think.
Yeah.
I'm in, I think.
You are in. So we will be doing some, definitely some live updating from San Diego, which should be fun. Yay.
Yay. Well, we got to end on a positive. You can't end on a negative. Come on.
We're not going to end on
Bring it up. Bring that smile. Turn that front upside down.
Oh. You kind of made me mad.
What do you mean, man? How did you get mad?
You made me mad.
How?
You said that you looked forward to playing video games and fapping all night.
Hey,
that implies that you'd rather do that than be with Chris.
No, I did not.
That's the implication.
That's
Steven, smile, nod your head, and say, I'm sorry.
See.
Right now.
I'm sorry.
That was really unauthentic. That was really, like, not authentic at all.
I love you.
Okay, that was a little bit better. Because, yeah, I don't think that's every guy's dream, really.
No.
To sit around and fap and play video. No, most men really kind of like vagina.
Vaginas? What are those? Oh, yeah.
Or dick, depending on their
Yes,
preference.
depending on your preference. But, no, that's
either of those is usually better than fapping.
right, exactly. So whatever your preference is as far as a partner, it's better than fapping by yourself.
Fapping in the wind. That's a song right there.
It can be the first single from Mr. Poopins.
You don't say his name. I can say his name.
I said his name. You want to say his name?
Mr. Poopins.
Yeah, exactly. Their first single is going to be Fapping in the Wind.
Fapping in the Wind.
Bob Dylan wrote it.
You couldn't resist, could you?
No.
Somehow I doubt you're going to find that one on iTunes.
You never know.
I know, there's a lot of crazy shit out there.
Yeah, there's some crazy shit that I am like, how the fuck did this ever get made?
Pandora will jump at that shit in half a minute.
We met Oakley Dokley.
Yes, we did. The Ned Flanders Metal Band. They are the shit.
They're pretty awesome.
They're pretty awesome.
Check
You
them
can
out.
check out my interview with Head Ned from Oakley Dokley
Yeah.
on YouTube at PCM
What was the name of their
Interviews.
album again?
What?
What was the name of their album?
He's just there in their corner.
I don't know. Let me look at my notes.
You did know. It was like
I did know. I did know.
It was
Wasn't it like Hella Dokley? No, Hella Dokley?
No, it wasn't
It
hella
was,
Dokley. How?
Happily Doodly.
Happily Doodly. I can't get it because then they said they wanted to release Happily Doodly too. And even he couldn't say it with a straight face. It was fucking great. Yeah. Happily
Howdily Doodly.
Okay. I can't do it. I can't talk like Ned Flanders. There.
Oakley Dokley.
Oakley
Oakley
Dokley.
Dokley.
Check them out. Check out my interview with Head Neg on youtube.com/PCM interviews. Check it out. And also, please leave us some love on Shot Engine. If you're listening to us on Shot Engine, like us on Facebook, Coffee and Conspiracy. We have Twitter that never gets updated. And rate us on iTunes. Rank us.
iTunes.
We would like to see some feedback.
And Facebook too. We're on Facebook.
I believe she
You already
said
said
that.
I just said
Oh,
that.
yeah, sorry. It's been a long day.
Just sit over there and continue fapping.
Yes,
Get to it. Get to it.
Get to it.
Get to it.
That's what you're going to be relegated to the next week.
It's been a long day. Been a long day. A long hot day. We're gonna sign
It
off
was
now.
very hot
Yep.
today.
So, shower time it is.
Yes.
Sounds good.
Have a good night, everybody.
Night, guys.
Good night.